the screen. So you were right.
Yeah, I told you the camera moved.
The camera did move.
Maybe you should listen to me.
Well, I mean, I'm used to it not moving.
Yeah.
So I'm like half out, half in. It's okay. I'll just move.
It's fine. It's a solo
No,
game.
sir.
I'm just gonna play by myself.
No, it's fine. What's going on? Why do you have that thing on the table?
She's playing.
No.
Yeah, she's solo playing this game.
It takes up like literally the whole screen almost.
I know. It's a solo game.
Okay. So
She just needs your hands to write.
yeah, so I'm gonna be rolling.
Hi, Greg.
Stuff. I'm gonna be rolling stuff and you're gonna be telling the story, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yes? You're gonna have to speak louder because the microphone is right next to you.
No, it's technically behind me.
I don't know if anybody can hear you though. That's a thing.
Yes, they can. Hi, Dr. Stein.
Alright, well, so today we've got 2 games that are currently on Kickstarter. One of them is still going and it's got 31 days left, and that's the one we're doing right now, What Lies Beneath. We have the PDF preview of it. You can get a printable PDF file as one of the pledge levels, or you can get the physical copy of the book.
I want the physical copy.
Yeah. There's also another game that they're offering on the Kickstarter with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a roll and write. Am I right?
Why are you asking?
It's a dungeon roll and write where you dungeon maker, I believe it's called.
Let me use the correct terms. Okay. It is a draft and write game of designing and crawling dungeons.
Yeah, I think it's called Dungeon Maker.
It is called... Nope, that's the one we're playing now. Not Dungeon Maker, the one I was just scrolling by. Excuse me, keep scrolling.
Yeah, it's near...
Dungeon Maker Deluxe for 1 to 6 players.
Right. That one does look interesting to me.
It does, and both games come together.
You have to pledge for that level to get them both, I believe.
know, but it's awesome. Why would you not want both?
I mean, you get 2 games, yeah. In one Kickstarter.
Try Erasable Dungeons. What
yeah,
more
the first
do you want?
10% of backers get it, though. So you have
to... it's just the first 10%?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So you have to hurry up and go for it.
I want
You're going to do that. Yeah. And we're also playing Dungeon Date, the roll and write. Roll with Style. Which is going to be next after this. But this one is going to be purely story based, and it's a mixture of sort of a choose your own adventure and a D&D campaign sort of thing. So we're going to be rolling dice to figure out what we are and what kind of, stats
we are.
Yeah, what kind of stats we have. To do that, we're going to follow the book. All right, so bear with me.
So we are not going to play this entire thing. We are going to play only a segment because I don't want to spoil too much. Right. Even though we only have the demo copy that you guys can download for free too, we do not want to play all of it because I want everybody else to be able to choose their own stuff too.
Right. But we are going to go ahead and look through. So this is called What Lies Beneath, and it is by Chris Scafidi.
That sounds good.
That sounds good. I'm not going to say.
Did you put it on the screen?
Yeah, it should be on the screen.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Alright, so other games. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just catching up in the chat.
Okay, other games by Chris are Dungeon Maker Deluxe, which is what we just talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Cartref, a compete to build and passive aggressively manipulate a magical shared city for big end game bonuses.
I like passive aggressive. That's the favorite part of that whole page. Not the whole page, not even that just sentence. The entire page. That's my favorite.
Fantasies and futures.
I thought that said furries at first, and I was like, oh, that's not it.
Accelerate your game of Tapestry by Stonemaier Games using fantastic sci-fi fantasy powers of parallel universes.
That's kind of cool.
An emblem. Build a civilization with your people's unique magical abilities. Will your emblem shine as a beacon of honor and prosperity, or fade as a footnote in history? If you want to check out these games, head over to ferventworkshop.com for all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So, quest righteously for a righteous cause, and you shall live.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. So the way this book works is you learn how to play as you read along. So we're going to read this first encounter.
Right.
And we will get to a certain part, and it will tell us this is how you do this. And then we'll read more, and it'll say, hey, this is how you do this as well. So...
yeah, so if you want to read, you can. Or I can read it.
It's up to you, because I thought you were going to read it since you had it pulled up.
Yeah, I want everyone to see what we're reading. I don't want them to just see a blank table. That's why I put it up.
I need to get the PDF up.
I can at least read the first part here.
Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. That's not him. This is the one. I clicked on the wrong game.
I think you passed it. No,
it's right
there
here.
you go.
I clicked on the wrong line.
All right, so...
yeah, I'm never ready for things.
All right.
What page we on?
Page 5.
Okay. Encounter 1. You dream you're in a chapel. Small, high-pitched voices sing an ancient song. You draw on the scent of stone and incense. Yet a sense of unease washes through you. The comforting smell is a veil. The core is more macabre. Dream yields to waking confusion, a grave. Dust, bones, and dried death. A flickering torch. Underground, a crypt. In the near darkness, you remember nothing, not even your name. You wait, listening for anything to provide answers. Nothing. The flesh of your arms aches. You touch it, leathery. Leathery. Blah.
Leathery. Thank you,
I know words. I saw you doing things that distracted me. A rough, tumor-like growth covers your forearm.
Oh.
I know, right?
What the heck?
The weak torchlight sparkles from its surface as if a wound, yet it feels dry. The flesh around it throbs as if infiltrated. Oh no! By a stealthy spread infection.
Well, where was that word? I'm curious. Oh, is it right there? Infiltrated.
Infiltrated. I know words. I'm only.
I was wondering what that was.
By a stealthy spread infection. You catch a wisp of a breeze heavy with the stench of rot. You gag. Yet a breeze suggests a way out. You take the torch, determined to get out of here alive.
Woo, okay, so that was encounter 1.
I missed you reading.
Now we go to the overview. In this game, you play the role of a hero who must escape a crypt, find a cure for a mysterious disease, and perhaps discover and defeat those who cause your unfortunate situation. Much like everyday life.
Yeah.
It sounds...
kill 'em.
Yeah.
What? No.
All gameplay instructions appear in this font. I don't know why that... oh.
And this specific
because it
font.
matters,
yes. Yes, it matters.
So you are starting to remember your identity slowly. So anything with that font is part of the story, just so we know.
Yeah. Anything in tell us.
So there are numbered encounters. There's going to be some dice rolling. There's going to be failed tests, passing tests,
all kinds of
and everything. Stuff. All kinds of stuff that's going to happen, much like what you would find in a D&D campaign. So the goal here is to not die. So if your vigor ever
Don't
becomes
die.
0 or negative, you die and lose the game. If you die, you restart from the beginning with a new character. Of course, you lose everything until you find your old character and then loot them.
Oh, no, you don't do that.
No, that's not it.
That's not cool. Nice, Carl.
That would be cool
we
if you could do that.
We don't loot people. Looting people's bad.
That kills people, Carl.
That's what it put in my head. I was like, we don't loot people, Carl.
So you lose everything except your unspent experience points. Okay? You learn from your mistakes, apparently. Your goal is to find your way through this book to a page that states survival, or even better, victory.
We're not going to get there.
Maybe. I don't know. It depends on how enthralled we are in it. Like, unless we die, like, second page.
Yeah, I'm ready for that part.
Alright, so...
He doesn't know I've already read through it. I'm going to kill us in the first thing.
Oh, no.
What? No, I haven't done that.
I have...
No, I didn't. I only read, like, the rules parts.
So, we only need six-sided dice, which is what we have here.
Thank you, Sagrada.
6. Thank you, Sagrada. A pencil and eraser, which I have here, but mostly we're going to be using marker because it shows better on the screen.
Tom always said, Carl, that loots people.
Oh, no. Should we name our guy Carl? That's funny. Alright, so we're going to roll 2 dice.
Yeah.
Alright. If we roll doubles, we keep rolling until we have 2 different values.
Hey, ready?
Yes. 5 and a 2. Okay. Wow. So we've got a berserker.
Wow, that's thematic.
Or a warrior. Now, each of these classes has different stats. Now, between these two, we have to choose.
And at the beginning, like we said, this is a solo game, but you know how we are with these things. We play these together.
We're playing it as a group.
I don't want to be a berserker.
You don't want to be a berserker?
I want to be a warrior.
Well, the vigor for a berserker is 16, so that's a lot of life points.
I don't want to be a warrior.
You're
always a berserker.
Okay, a warrior has 8, which is good. That's half of 16.
I wish we would have rolled a bard. I want you to sing.
I mean, a bard, we can just play as bard. I mean, there's... The instructions say to roll dice.
We're rolling.
Okay.
You can pick, I don't care.
Yeah, we can go with warrior.
You just want to live longer.
No, let's just go classic, okay? We will pick the number 5 warrior. So, as you can see, there are different stats. You're going to plop those into your player sheet here.
Oh, no, Tamala wants to be a bard.
You want us to be
he did the re-roll. Okay, watch this time roller. Woo, it rolled to 1.
You can't even see it over the thingy. Hold on.
It's fine. I rolled the 1. Well, that's because how we have the thing today.
Yeah, because we have it over.
Look, it rolled a 1 time roller. You did so great.
Oh.
I panic.
Awesome. All right, so we're playing as a bard. Cool. Okay, so what do we name our guy? So class is bard.
You missed me reading earlier and messing up words. That was fun.
Should we name this bard Carl? Carl the Bard?
Carl, we sing for people.
Carl the Bard is our character. Alright, so we're going to plug in the stats in our stat box here. So the hit for the Bard is 2, which isn't bad. You get to roll 2 dice when you attack. Dexterity is a 1. Wit is a 2. That's not bad. And Vigor is 8.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Now what do we do? So it goes on to explain what each thing does.
But we've played D&D, so we know.
So
continue. Proceed to the next encounter. Go to E2 on the next page.
Alright, here it is. E2.
Am I reading this?
I mean, I can if you want to.
Let me make sure I need to proofread. Because I have issues when I read out loud.
Oh!
What happened?
I lost it. Hold on.
Stop. E2.
Sorry.
You're giving people seizures, Carl.
That kills people.
You stumble out of the crypt and immediately trip on your weak legs.
What?
Sending a few skulls clattering into the darkness as you fall prone to the ground. Suddenly, a rat hisses in your face.
A rat hisses?
A rat hisses. I'm stuck on your weak legs. I took meds before this stream, okay?
You've got weak legs, Carl.
That's all I can think about. Ow! I failed, Carl.
Weak legs kill people, Carl.
Suddenly, a rat hisses into your face. On the page below, notice you have two options. The first option starts with hit at 2. Offers you the opportunity to try hitting the rat. The rules for hitting appears on the next page. If you succeed in hitting the rat, you gain 1 XP. If you fail, you lose 1 vigor, as the rat gnaws on you for a little while. The second option, starting with continue, simply directs you to proceed to the next encounter, which is E3. When you see the list of options, you just pick which one you want. So, for example, you could try hitting the rat. You can succeed or fail, obviously, and then you continue to the next option. But you don't have to. You can decide just to skip the first option and go to the last and flee. It is your choice.
I mean...
It's your choice, Carl. You already fail.
We can sing to it. So we have to roll 2 dice and get at least a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, that's something we could do. I want to kind of use the other dice as our health.
Okay.
So that way I don't have to...
How many do we have?
We have 8, so I'll need 2 dice.
Oh. I thought you meant you wanted 8 dice.
No.
Okay. That's fine.
This will be the
That
health.
way you don't have to mark it off because you wrote in pen.
Because I wrote in marker. It's fine. It's all good.
Sing your hit song to the rats.
What song would we sing to a rat?
I don't know.
Oh man. So I didn't want to play a bard. I can't come up with songs like just out of nowhere.
Where there is cheese, there are rats nearby. It's a Siamese cat from the Disney movie.
Okay.
Where there is baby, there are milk nearby.
Alright, let's attack the rat with face melting metal. Oh yeah, totally got it. We killed it.
So we succeed and we gain 1 XP. So how about we use this for XP?
Okay, that sounds good. 1 XP, 1 XP.
Alright.
That kills people, Carl.
XP kills people. Okay, now we go to E3. Yeah, okay. We're scrolling past the rules for hits because we just did that.
Yeah, so it's quite easy if you roll.
You roll dice, Carl.
You roll dice, and you basically, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. If you meet or exceed the amount that you need, then your victory is.
I tried to get my Squishmallow to stream today, but Drew told her she couldn't.
Yeah. So, pretty easy rules going on for this. So we'll head on to E3.
You can read this one.
Okay.
My throat's going again.
You enter a tunnel of rough-hewn rock, alternating with bricks. Slippery goo drips down the walls. What have we been up to? That's not part of the story.
That doesn't say that at all.
Your torchlight glistens.
Read the story,
from
Carl.
a bit of metal wedged into the rocks. Examining it, you see a key. The page below, notice that you have 2 options. The first option, starting with Dexterity 4, offers you the opportunity to dexterously...
Ooh, that's why you read that.
Dexterously or carefully pull the slippery key from the rocks. The rules for dexterity tests appear on the next page. If you succeed, you gain an item. So CP1, whatever that is. Whatever that is. Which abbreviates words crypt pass key 1. Okay. This book uses abbreviations and acronyms to reduce guessing what they mean.
Yeah.
When you see them referenced elsewhere in the book. Upon gaining the key, if we do get it, you write CP1 on your character sheet's item section, which is down the left here.
Or...
So there's an Arcana appendix where you can learn what the actual thing does. Your pockets and belt suffice for carrying all items that you'll encounter. Don't worry about capacity. You may have only one of each item, so
that's very important.
Only one key. Unless indicated otherwise in the Arcana appendix. If you fail, there are no consequences from this particular option. Just go to the next option. So as with E2, you can choose to skip the first option and just go to the last option. Should we roll? Our dexterity is 1.
We have to roll a 4, Carl.
Yeah, so I mean, we should probably just try it. There's no consequences for this. 5! Yeah! Sweet! Alright, so Crypt Pass 1. CP1. Nice.
Now we follow the tunnel to go to E4. And then this next page tells you about
wait a minute. Oh, there's different ways to do dice that we should have read ahead. Dexterity challenges you to flick a die from a distance.
Ah!
Oh, that's different.
Uh-oh. We might have not succeeded, Carl.
Oh, we might not have succeeded. Let's do this.
Oh boy.
Stack 2 dice on top of one another.
Did the other one say something different then?
I don't think so. I think that was just a roll. You can check if you want, but I believe it was just rolling dice. Because I did read that one.
If you at least rolled 1 die equal to or succeeds, okay. Yeah.
So we might not have gotten that key. We can try.
Now we're gonna get it, Carl.
Alright, so we're gonna stack up 2 dice, one on top of the other. These 2 dice are your target. You place a 3rd die at the indicated number of inches from the target. So 4 inches away. Note that the edge of your character sheet provides a ruler. Oh, it does!
Oh, Carl.
That's cool. So, yeah, you can go ahead and turn it.
I know, I'm trying to do it slowly.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I gotta flick from here.
No, right here.
Oh.
Hold on. Okay, so note that the edge of your character sheet provides a ruler. Cool. Certain items allow you to manipulate the dice after you set them up. Flick the die with your finger towards the target. Your goal is to strike the target with the flick die without knocking the top die off the stack.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
What?
Ah!
Well, there goes that dice. What happened?
It was a 2.
Was it 2?
I killed a die.
So you have to flick it toward the target, strike the target with the flick die without knocking the top die off the stack.
Oh, I knocked everything off.
It is acceptable if you flicked die simply brushes the target and moves forward.
Okay, it didn't brush though.
What matters is whether the flick die makes any contact with the target. You didn't have to hit it that hard.
Yes, I did.
You didn't make me finish reading until you just went boop. I don't know where it went, to be honest with you.
Hey, we know.
Sagrada's missing a die now.
Oh no, that's my favorite game. We lost dice, Carl.
So your deck statistic indicates the number of attempts that you get.
Oh.
If
so
your first,
had one.
Yeah, if your first try knocks a stack over, you miss entirely. If any attempt strikes the target without causing the top die of the target to fail, then you succeed. Okay, so it's not rolling dice.
Yeah, that one's
so
not.
That's really cool. So let's try that again. Well, actually, you just did and failed it completely. Like, I really don't know where that dice went. You launched it.
Hey, Leon. I didn't think that they would flick that. I'm gonna try again.
You didn't let me finish. What are you doing? You're trying to get it as close as possible, like touching it, but not knocking it off. Yeah.
Oh, Carl.
That's really hard to do.
Misty jumps first, yes.
Like, let me finish reading the rules before you go. Boop. Oh, we lost. So, no key. Because you jumped the gun. No key.
Glad this is a solo game. Keep playing.
No key. Okay, so alternative rules if you prefer not to flick. There are rules that you can do for dexterity tests. Alright, so we continue down the tunnel. As you creep through the tunnel, you observe a metal door built into the wall beside you. The door is half your height, about as tall...
I didn't want to get the key in the first place, but I wasn't asked.
What?
I didn't want to get the key in the first place. It said that we didn't have to.
Well, I mean, it could come in handy later.
We could have went back to get it.
I don't know if we could go back to get it.
It's a tunnel.
Yeah. So the door is half your height, about as tall as a wee folk, such as the goblins who live in the mountains or the gnomes in the forest of this magic world. What does that say? Tag?
Oh, am I supposed to be reading?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means.
It says the magical world tag. That is the world.
Oh, okay, that's the name of the world. Okay, a massive bar crosses the door, sealed with a padlock the size of your fist. Or to a wee folk the size of 2 fists. If your character is a druid or a wizard, you also notice that you have a crystalline tooth in your pocket. We don't have that.
Nope.
Now notice you have 2 options below. The first option, starting with item CP1,
that we don't have,
offers you the opportunity to unlock the door.
That would have been fun.
Yeah, provided that you have the specified item. The rules for item tests appear on the next page. We should probably read that before we do anything.
Why? We don't have the item.
We don't.
So we can read it.
Items are not used up unless Arcana Appendix indicates that they are single use. If you can unlock the door and you decide to do so, you immediately turn to E8 without proceeding to the second option below. If you lack the item, there are no failure consequences, just go to the next option. As with earlier encounters, you can choose to skip the first option and just go to the last option, proceeding to E5. In other words, even if you have the key, you can choose not to use it. We don't have the key, so we will continue to proceed along the tunnel. Yeah, I really don't know. It might have gone underneath the
bookshelf.
The game shelf there.
Yeah.
We'll find it afterwards.
No, we won't. Not ever.
We will. It's somewhere.
We as in me.
Alright, so here are the rules for items. I mean, it's all really...
I don't want to say it's simple because I skipped the last part and then I flipped the guy across the room.
So, occasionally an encounter will specifically direct that you must do something if you have a certain tag. So tags are like any other game. If you have a tag, you can normally do something extra.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't gotten any tags yet. There are 2 that are on the sheet here, Karma and Ward. But we do not have those yet. At least I don't think we do.
Nope, has not said to write it.
Okay. E5, the cavern. Cavern divides. 2 arches extend over the openings, each etched with barely visible runes not written in the common tongue.
I thought you were reading this.
Oh, you can go ahead and read the second part. The darkness beyond one or both openings echoes with the sound of rushing water and, unless your imagination lies to you, a soft buzz.
That's just the laptop.
That's not the laptop, which we fixed, by the way. Note you have 3 options below. The first option, starting with wit, offers you the opportunity to decipher the runes. If you succeed, immediately turn to the indicated encounter.
Rules for wit. Let me read that first.
Yes, let's read that first.
Wit is a test whether you can put a specific number of dice in sequence, known as a run. We all know what a run is. We've all played
1,
poker.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Roll the indicated number of dice. So what is our wit?
Our wit is 2.
Okay. Roll the indicated number of dice. You get wit actions to then manipulate the dice into a sequence. Any sequence is acceptable, but note, does not wrap around from a 1 to a 6 or a 6 to a 1. So a hero with a wit of 2 gets 2 actions. A hero with a wit of 1 gets 1. You may choose from the actions below. You may choose an action more than once if your character has the sufficient wit to do multiple actions. So you can re-roll a die, you can flip a die, turning it upside down, or you can increase a die by 1. A 6 still remains a 6 and does not do the wraparound.
Oh, it says that on the bottom here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Alright, so
we could technically roll 2 dice and hope for the best.
Right.
And then we would still have 2 ways to manipulate. So, if we rolled and we got a 4 and a 6, we could technically use one of our wits to make that a 5, and then we have a 4-5.
Yeah.
So we could do that.
I don't see why not. I think we should do it.
Or we can continue to the left-hand tunnel or the right-hand tunnel. So, doing the wit, we're trying to decipher ruins. Which, as a bard, I don't know.
I mean, we could. We have a wit of 2.
And then we would go to page 33 if we succeed.
Okay. That sounds.
Or again, we could choose left tunnel to go to E11, or the right tunnel and go to E22.
Yeah, but they're
everything
dark.
is doubled numbers.
They're dark tunnels, though.
We have a torch. Do you not remember the first part with your knobbly knees? You picked up a torch?
Yeah, I know. I did.
Alright, you're rolling.
Alright, let's roll for wit. Here we go.
Oh, hang on.
What?
Wit at 4.
Wait, are we rolling 4?
It says wit at 4. No, we have to roll a 4 or higher. No, that's weird. Okay, I'm not sure about that actually, because it says wit of 4.
Let me scroll down and read. Wit of 4 asks you to roll 4 dice and manipulate them within a sequence. So we do have to roll 4.
We only have 2 actions to make the straight. Okay, so that's a little bit different than trying to do 2 dice.
That's a lot harder.
Yeah.
But we'll try.
But you're doing it, so I guess I don't have a choice.
Look, 1, 2, 3. I've got a 1, 2, 3. And now there's a 6. So we've got 2 actions.
So we do the flip action.
Why?
No?
No. Well, we can't decrease?
We have 2 options, or we have 3 options. We can re-roll it, we can flip a die, or we can increase by 1.
Oh, we can't decrease by 1.
Yeah.
That was so close. We can re-roll it and see.
What's the opposite side?
It's a 1.
A 1. What's the opposite side of a 1?
A 6.
It's still a 6. What if we turn it this way? Oh, no. I mean, that's up to you. I told you I didn't want to do the roll, so this is all on you.
I mean, it might as well re-roll and then see what happens. If it's...
Well, you still have another re-roll if you don't roll a 4.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
You're like, I have a 1, 2, 3, and I'm like...
Oh, it's another 6!
Okay.
So this one has to be a re-roll, and it has to be a 4.
Yep.
Okay. No, it's a 3. I wish that would have came up. Okay, well...
You failed, Carl.
We failed, Carl.
No, you have to get a run with 4 dice, 2 actions, go down twice. Oh. Yeah, you can't go down. It's only increase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
not a decrease. See, I wanted to make sure I read it right. See, right here. Increase a die by 1.
Yeah, there's no decreasing, which is a tricky part of it. It's fine. We didn't figure out what the runes mean, but it's cool. So do we go left or do we go right?
Oh, now I can decide?
Well, no, I'm asking everybody.
Well, I told you I wanted to choose the path first.
Well, it was... I wanted to see how it worked. That's the point of doing this.
Yeah, did you see what happened with me? I did like this.
Yeah, I saw that, and now we're missing a die.
We're missing part of my favorite game ever. I have to play online now.
Alright, so E11 or E22?
Alright, chat. What do you want?
This way or that way?
What do you think, Squishy Misty?
Oh, I don't have a voice. I'm just a puppet. I'm just a mellow.
Timey. I know you're there.
What about we just...
Flip a coin? I don't have a coin.
No, we don't.
Actually, maybe I do. No, I took the change out of my pocket after the store because I hate having change in my pockets. My pockets is 1 through 3 is left.
5, go right.
Always go left or you will get lost. Oh, time roller spoke.
Good, because I was going to go right. Alright, E11 it is.
So we scroll till we find E11.
Yeah.
Which I can do. You enter the left-hand tunnel. A wet wind rushes against your face.
Sorry.
He farted.
Yeah, farted.
Perhaps this is the source of the breeze that you felt in the crypt. The tunnel wall to your right recedes and the floor falls away in that direction. You hear a dripping pool of water somewhere in the inky darkness as you edge along, testing your footing. The path grows slick and steeply slopes downward. Ooh. A dexterity of 3. Proceed down this treacherous path, or continue retreat to the other tunnel. I am not doing dexterity again. We are running out of dice.
Well, if we fail, something happens.
That's very true. Maybe we should just do it. So do we stack 3 dice with a dexterity of 3?
No, it's just the distance.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, the last time it was 4, so it was 4 of these away. So it would be like that. But you know how hard it is to get it near there on the neoprene mat like this? You'd have to have a couple of tries before you got the right force.
So what do we have to roll?
We don't have to roll anything. We have to touch the...
Oh, we just have to touch it? Okay.
Yeah.
But we have to flick it?
Yeah, do whatever you can. You just can't push it.
I can't just do that.
Yeah, you
like
can't
that.
nudge it.
Okay.
Mainly, you want to try to bloop, so that way it nuzzles up right next to it. Wait, are we doing this because something bad will happen? I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's a fail.
I didn't lose the dice, though.
No, but that's still a fail.
Go to E19.
No, I don't want to. That kills people.
It probably does. You lose your footing and slide off the floor into the darkness. Jagged rocks slash your body as you plummet down a steep grade over an incredible distance. With a final rough bounce off your feet at the bottom of the rocky slide, you belly flop into a pool of cold water. Submerged, you see no light and thrash around it until somehow you find the surface. You desperately fill your lungs with air. Above the chamber's high ceiling rises into inky blackness. Lose 3.
Ooh. Okay. So we're at 8 now. Losing 3 brings us to 5. Ouch.
The waters sweep you forward. Go to E21. Your turn.
Okay.
I kill people, Carl.
You kill people. Shocked by the cold water, you can't fight a strong current that sweeps you into the dark distance. Your torch is long gone, but you find yourself washed into a dark tunnel lit by other torches.
Oh, see, we found lights. Fine.
Yeah, that's fine. The water starts to pour through grates in the floor, becoming only waist deep, and you feel that you can stand. An opening in the wall beckons ahead, but as you push forward through the dark waters, you notice 2 glistening flickers in the torchlight. Eyes? Eyes?
I see people, Carl.
They approach. A reptilian head glides by your side, swivels, and turns towards you for a second pass.
Tom Roller says, Carl, that kills you. Carl, you chose.
A hiss whistles through the tunnel. An edible snake? Something you could prepare by torch fire? Perhaps? If you don't become dinner first...
Oh my god, we can attack and eat the snake.
We can eat it. We have to get a 5 though, and our hit is 2, so we roll 2 dice. But if we lose...
we'll lose another life.
We lose 1 life, but if we succeed, we gain 2. Ooh. Alright, so you gotta get a 5 or higher on at least one of these.
Hey, Leon, you see this right here? You see this? Yeah? Go find it. No, not this one. This one I know where it is. Go find the other one. Thank you. Oh, look at that.
There you go. We got a 6.
That's an 8.
Well, it's...
Oh, it has to be on 1 die. I was like, I can count.
Yeah.
We gained 2 life back.
Woo!
Are you looking for it? You were such a good dog.
He's nice. He's looking out the window.
Yeah, he's still good.
Alright, we've got 7 life now.
Grab a fresh torch and exit the opening.
Go to E15.
Oh, that's where we get meow. Okay. Passing through the opening, you find yourself in a short tunnel, which is slippery with black goo, filling you with caution. The tunnel rises for a while, then descends again into a cavern so large that the darkness swallows the ceiling.
Concentrated
goo. I can't read today.
It's not
concentrated.
It's
like
not
orange juice. Goo, smelling of minerals and rotten meat. Oh yeah, it does not smell like orange juice. Inches down the walls into a rough-hewn trenches along the floor. The goo flows into a wide pool surrounded by steep but shallow sides. A glowing orb floats with lavender light atop the black ooze. The wall ahead has a gap indicating an exit from this room. Oh.
Ooh. Okay, so...
We have options. We have options, Carl.
Lavender orbs kill people, Carl.
No, us going down that crevice kills people.
Okay.
I don't have it in that hand. Stop.
We can check out that orb. We can try to grab the orb.
How are we going to check out the orb? We do not have item SJA.
Oh.
See that right there?
Oh, that's
Don't
right.
have that, Carl.
We don't have that.
We could do a dex of 5.
Dex of 5? Oh. Yeah.
Or we can ignore it.
You want to just ignore it? I don't know.
Where's 5 again?
Well, if we fail the dexterity test, I mean, it's pretty far.
Leon says no, it's not.
Yeah.
Look, I've tried it twice. Maybe it's your turn.
Maybe it's my turn?
Come here, honey buns. Yes, you.
Alright, if we fail, we're probably going to lose some health, but it's okay.
We'll see.
Are you guys ready for this? You guys ready? So...
Don't click it too hard. Remember what happened.
Yeah, I know. I know. I didn't pick the bard, though. Just so you know. See, let me get a test first. Oh, see? That's too much power. That's too little power. Oh, almost getting there. No.
You're cheating. Why didn't I get to do this? I flicked shit across the room.
Because you didn't listen.
I don't listen.
Okay, this is not going to happen, but we're going to try. Ah! It's a table.
You went 3 inches, Carl. Not enough.
Damn it.
Failure. Go to E24.
E24. Yay. Now we're going to slide down the goo.
You bend over the pool and barely touch the orb. It bobs and scoots away from you. Reaching further, you lose your balance, Carl. And thrust a hand into the dark stench and cold muck below. Before you can pull your arm out, a surge of ache floods your body. The orb bobs further away, now well out of reach. Gain 1 karma tag.
Hey,
oh.
We got karma.
Just 1 though.
Just 1?
Yeah. It says gain 1 karma. Now we leave the room. We go to E35.
Alright.
We almost got it, Carl.
I'm surprised we haven't died yet.
I know. I tried to earlier. I mean, what?
Ooh, I don't like the picture here. Am I reading this one?
Oh my god, we have another game coming through. Yes?
As you leave the chamber, you slip in a gooey patch of the tunnel, staggering against the wall, and stumble right through it as if through a mirage. So it was a false wall. You find yourself in a chamber adorned with splendid objects. At the center of the room lays the skeleton of an alligator, sparkling slightly. It's a vampire alligator.
Oh. Did it say that?
No.
Aw, you upset me.
Gems, swords, and gold coins shimmer in an enormous heap. As you approach the pile, the alligator skeleton suddenly begins to rise. Arrgh. It rasps and rattles. Sharp teeth and claws glisten with a yellow hue in
I'm
the
letting you
light,
know we're not fighting this alligator.
reflected by the gold. You look back and find that the wall is thickly covered with goo. The only obvious exits are window-like openings beyond the skeleton. Okay, so...
We don't fight alligators, Carl.
So we can fight the alligator with a hit of 5, or try to dash past the alligator with a dexterity of 3.
We're not dexing anything.
We're not dexing anything.
So, I don't know. Dex of 3 might not be so bad.
If this table... If we didn't have this neoprene mat...
You can blame the table as much as you want.
I'm going to blame the table. Because...
See, even... Okay. That wasn't us doing it, by the way.
Or we could continue... Search the gooey wall behind you for an opening so you can reverse course. Which I don't think is going to happen.
Look at that. That's pretty damn close.
Yeah. Maybe we should do it on the paper. I think it'd probably be easier.
Yeah, so you can blame the table.
Well, see, that went straight into it. So, if you hit it a little lighter, it might work a little bit. Works better than the table.
We're not dexing.
So we're fighting them.
Or we...
There's nothing in the goo. We're probably going to get hurt.
Do you know how to fight an alligator, Carl?
We have to roll 2 dice and get a 5 on one of them.
What does it say? Oh, it says hit out of 5. Okay.
Hit at 5.
Alright, you ready?
Yes. You got it. Cool. Success.
I was moving it onto the paper so you could see better.
We're going to E13. I don't know what page
good.
it is.
Yes, you do, because it says E13. You strike the alligator skeleton repeatedly. Bones fly from its torso and skull. It swings its tail towards you, which you leap over to avoid. You land, planting your feet in the position to kick its groin. Oh God, you kicked it in the wiener, Carl.
Kick him in the groin. It's a skeleton, though. It doesn't have anything there.
The pelvis shatters as your kick connects. Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it, Leon? He keeps looking down. He's like, oh God. He's like, remember when I kicked you in the eye today, Mom? Yeah, I do. And the brittle cracking echoes through the room. When silence finally returns to the room, you pick through the treasures. You find a great deal of gold coin, which you're unlikely to spend in a crypt. In addition to a sword, you find a
resplendent crown.
Okay. You can keep going.
What? I like that word.
No, I said you can keep going.
Oh, keep reading?
Yeah.
Oh. Burnished metallic ornaments adorn the sides of the crown, each glowing with a blue light. When you touch it, your mind comes alive with imagination. So we're high right now.
Oh, we're high in the goo.
We're high in the goo.
Gain items BHG. I'll move this.
BHG.
WPN. And CJI.
CJI. Don't know what any of that stuff is.
So, if we had item SJA, we could search the treasure using magic.
Oh.
We could use a wit of 5 and a wit of 5 and search the treasure using your wits, or we can continue to exit. But that's where we're gonna stop.
That's where we're stopping.
Yes, because that's an hour and I don't want to give away anything else.
So, very interesting mechanics with this one.
Tyler says Misty has 2 settings.
Oh, hi.
Hi! Misty has 2 settings. Tap light and smack it. Come on.
Yeah, so... Ooh.
Did you find the dice, Carl?
No, he did not find the dice.
Oh, come on.
We'll find it.
Guys, want to talk about the game, and we're going to go out there, because I know that's what you want.
So, interesting story. I do love me a Choose Your Own Adventure. I used to have a whole bunch of those books when I was young. And this definitely reminds me of those. I like the mechanics of the dice, and it's different. You know, the whole dexterity, which I'm not very good at anyway, so dexterity is not going to be something that I choose most of the time. Unless it's a dexterity of 1, then maybe. But I am enjoying the story so far.
Rain's cold outside, Carl.
Yeah, the rain is cold.
Wow. Give me a laugh.
I'm excited to see what the whole entire game brings and how many different endings there are in this book.
I'm sorry I can't read English. I'm just terrible. I can read it, I just can't read it out loud.
Yeah. So if this interests you at all, you can head on over to the Kickstarter website.
Yes.
Which, is going to be the very first... Let me see. I don't remember which link. It's the...
it's the first one, because that's what we're doing first.
No, it's the second link.
Oh, no? Okay. That didn't make sense.
Yeah, the Dungeon Crawler combo.
Oh.
Yep. That's what it's called.
That's what it's called.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Head on over to that second link there to the Kickstarter page and check out all the stuff you can get. And if you're within the first 10% of backers, you'll get a dry erase player sheet for this game. Which is good because then you don't have to print sheets out every time you die.
Why are you looking at me, Carl?
Because we've made some really bad decisions.
We did not want to get the key.
What? I mean, we could have tried. There was no repercussions for it. Besides losing the dice.
There was then.
Well, that was on you, not me.
No, that was on the story.
No, that was on you.
That was on the story.
We didn't read the whole story.
No.
Or all the instructions.
No.
But check it out. What Lies Beneath. Awesome game so far. Yes, LOL indeed.
Alright, we're going to come back in like 2 seconds with a new game.
Yep. We'll be right back.